All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson may be edifying. So I'm just on the land back real quick. Off what the brother Yawan said down in Myrtle Beach, GMS Myrtle Beach, right? SC. And he mentioned, how the earth is given to the people that are in authority right now, okay? And the people that are in authority is Esau Edom, the so-called white man, okay? And we talking about the wicked elites, the upper echelon, if you will, who in the world refers to as the Illuminati, okay? These are the people that are on the left-hand side that rule the world, okay? That makes the final decisions, okay? Now, when you ask people this question of, who rules the world today? When we read, let's just get it. When we read this, the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So when we ask these people this simple question of who rules the earth today, people come up with all sorts of answers instead of just saying it's the so-called white man, okay? Because he's on the face of the money. When you're on the face of the money, that represents, who's ruling, okay? Now, that's one example to show you who's ruling. Let's get this. Because even back then, even dealing with in the dark ages, right? Dealing with when Jake was ruling, it showed you who was ruling by what? The statues, the face that was on the money, and how we were, operating, how we had everything in our control. Okay, so that shows you of who these are, signs to show you of who is ruling. Okay, another thing is, what do they have? They have the what's that? The statue with the what they call it, the founding forefathers, so to speak, right? They got their faces on there, the four presidents. Why? Because they are showing you who is ruling. Okay, these are examples. Matter of fact, before we get that, let's get this real fast as well, before it slipped my mind. The book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 11, it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So when he start conquering different lands, what did he do? He named it after himself. All right. So when you got this guy by the name of, he's an Italian, Amerigo Vespucci, an Italian explorer. Okay. He was named the person of, he's the one who have discovered America, so-called, right? Now, remember, according to the scriptures, we know that Gad, Reuben, and the rest of the tribes, they all came over here to the Americas. Okay, they was already over here. They was already established before these devils went to go seek for a new world, because this will be a new world to them, and they conquered our people. Okay, and they used their slick devil tongue words and had our people show them how to live on the land, and got all the resources and the things that they needed, and got well equipped, and sent messengers back and forth saying, look, there's people over here, we can live over here, but also there's riches, and we can conquer these people. Okay, so that's what they have done. But going back to the point, it says they call their lands after their own names, and usually you do that after what? You put a stamp on it when you say, I own this is mine, this belongs to me, so people can know that you rule this area. All right, for the most part. Okay, so now let's get the point I was going to get. go to the book of. Oh, I was typing Caesar in wrong. Shit. So it's this the book of Mark. This is the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 17. But let's start at verse 14. It says, "And when they were come, they said unto him, Master, when know that thou art true and carest for no man, for thou regardest not the person of men, but teachest the way of the Most High in truth. Is it not lawful to give tribute to Caesar or not? Shall we give or shall we not give?" But he, knowing their hypocrisy, said unto them, Why tempt ye me? Bring me a penny that I may see it. And they brought it, and he said unto them, Whose is the image and subscription? Who is this image and subscription? And they said unto him, Caesar's. And Yahushua answering said unto them, Render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to the Most High the things that are the Most High's. And they marveled at him. But the point is that I'm showing you that at this time, Rome was ruling. Okay, we were tributaries to Rome at this time. And whose face was on the money? Esau's. Okay? Remember, the faces on the money is a sign of rulership, and this is something that we see here today. All right? This is another sign to show you the wicked is ruling, or let you know the wicked is ruling. The book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2, it says, When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And this is what we see. Okay? And right now, a lot of people are, kind of at ease, because these different stimulus checks that have been going out, these different PPP loans that have been going out. So this is kind of comforting Jake and getting Jake through. Okay? But when all this come to a halt, it's going to be game on. All right? Because you have a lot of spike. You have a huge spike in many products, not just food, wood, wood, gas, vegetable oil, food products, toiletry products, all these different things right now are skyrocketing. Okay? Are skyrocketing. And right now, what we're about to see very shortly is we're about to go into an inflation. Everything is going to be spiked up. Okay? And a lot of things still have been spiked up since the pandemic began, but they're not decreasing these prices that have been spiked up now that things are reopening. Okay? So even though you're getting this government aid money, the prices are going to keep increasing. And when the government aid stops, a lot of people are going to be in trouble. Okay? A lot of people are going to be in trouble. So let's get this real fast. And I'll close it out because I don't want to make it long. I want to get a point here. It's the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. It says, Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And this thing is growing. All right. Now I brought the scripture out to point out the fact that, even that I said inflation is going on, right? The prices of things that are rising. Okay, so you might be wondering, well, why does it say victuals shall be so good and cheap upon earth? Well, you got this. Keep this in mind. A lot of people are just paying these different prices because they're getting all this money already. They're getting this aid. So if something's spiked up maybe $1.50, $2, you're not looking at it and worried about it because you're like, shit, I got this extra money, so I'm not worried about the cost. Or you might not, a lot of people getting the money not even paying attention to the cost, really knowing that there was a spike because they have this extra money. You know what I'm saying? So in that case, you would look at it and say, shit, these things are cheap, but it's really not. But then also, you got to, there's going to be things that is cheap, or people want to think everything is all good. Everything, when things do drop and certain things go back to normal, they're gonna think themselves in a good case as well. So you can kind of consider two ways if you want to look at it, okay, on both parties, but in a lot of cases you're gonna see the victuals are gonna be cheap, where people are just gonna think everything is gonna be good, but at the same time things are getting worse by the day as you see evils grow. You got more people, just losing their mind out here. All right. So, I just wanted to touch on that through the spirit. Lord willing, hope it was edifying. Till the next time, I want to say, Shalom.